Ray with 321 Airsoft again. This is part 2 of our Goggle fan demo. We're demoing 2 new Goggle fan systems. If you want to go over to part 1, I'll put the link up. Go to part 1, you can see what we were talking about. We unboxed them, and we're going to be selling them in our retail store. This one right here, this has the dual fan with the ability to power it one fan in, one fan out, or both fans out, or both fans in. So you can change the direction. I don't know if you saw that in part 1, but there are 3 switches on here, and you can change the directions of the fans. You have a high and a low setting. This came with a series of mounts, a bunch of different mounts. We didn't use the mounts because with the ESS, the parts in here are kind of rubbery, and they flex, so the mounting hooks and stuff didn't work very well in there. It came right out. So we used the zip tie option. We didn't use their zip ties. We used our own. We just grabbed a couple of white ones. Now, you would probably want to use the black ones that are included with this. They're really small. They can hold it into place. Excuse me. This is the one with the metal housing, but you can get an idea of how big this actually is compared to a set of profiles. Now, if you guys are using the shooting glass style or the low profile goggles like the Vulcan tactical Echoes, anything like that, this is not going to work. You're not going to be able to fit these on here. So your best option is to try and work this. We'll also see if we can do that later, but work this into the lip of a hat or a helmet. It's an option. That's the thing about these kits, is you get them, you can experiment with them, and you can get the situation to work for you. This will mount to a low profile goggle system. You can see how thin this is. Let me get these over here. There we go. This is pretty low profile, and these do articulate. You can move these, and that way you can direct the air right into the goggle. You can reach the on-off. It's going to be kind of close to your forehead. I didn't have the ability to mount this the other direction flipped around. You might have better success doing that, putting the switches on the front. Remember, this does house the AA battery in it. It is not a remote, so there's no wire coming off it. It's all inclusive. If you have a set of paintball goggles or a paintball mask, this is going to be perfect for you, because there's going to be plenty of space. If we can mount these to a pair of ESS, then they're going to fit the flak jacks. They're going to fit the save face goggles, all of those goggles that are slightly larger than the ESS. I think the ESS are probably going to be the narrowest along the top here. The other ones, you have a lot more space. You may have to carve out some of the foam at the top. Make sure that it's not a gap that's larger than 6 millimeters if the vents are on there. That way a BB still can't enter. But you will be able to mount the fan to the top. And hopefully this will give you hours of airsofting without fogging up. And people who live in the Midwest like us, spring is coming. It gets really wet out there and humid. And the minute you walk on the field, as soon as you get into that dense brush and the moisture gets between your goggles and your face, boom, fog. It has everything to do with the temperature of your body versus the temperature on the outside of the lens. And water molecules in the air will collect on the lens if they can cool. Isn't that what it is, Paul? It's like they're cooling and they're condensing. So if you can get the temperature equalized between the outside and the inside, you won't get that effect. Physics! It's physics! Or is that chemistry? No, chemistry's the other thing. Chemistry would be more why a fog tech or something works, because the molecules won't bond to the surface, right? Yeah? It is physics. Paul says it's all physics. Anyway, there you go. 2 fan options. I'll put the link at the end of this video to or I'll put it in the, what is that part down below? The thing, the comments. No, the about. What is it? The thing. Description. There you go. God. It's one of those days. It's not even Monday. What is today anyway? Thursday? Shit. I'm in trouble. But there you go, guys. The fan system will fit the ESS. It's a little big, but, you know, it's a compromise. It's better than going out there and, not seeing a thing. We'll come back in part 3. Part 3, I'll show you the other fan that we demoed in part 1. In part 3, we'll show you that one mounted on the same goggles and see if that one works.